Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the house, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Oh, yeah, I do remember feeling pain. Right on, tell me the truth, it was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick. Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I say that's rich in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edwards should have been found guilty. But seriously, Dick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Why to spoil the mood, Larry? Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that mic? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean? Nah, he needs me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? Well, why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. What is going on? Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk off, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, yes, in grade school. They saved Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry, I kinda forgot. Hmm. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today and that's final. Okay. Kind of a long story. It was the very end of the third grade. I was on trial, a class trial. Hold on, let me get some water. You remember Larry Spring in the third grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. I like it when their lunch money gets stolen. Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope of money for lunch from home. I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Yeah, oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you forget though. I can see why you forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class. So they thought you did it. Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we had a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you, thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. He's lame. Just admit it. You're a piece of shit, man. You should be allowed to relax on the library committee, huh, man? I gave you 50 cents. You better get that shit back, you fucking cheapskate. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. Tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in this trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed of yourself. Amateurs. Miles. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't be apologizing. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. And we don't need proof. Why don't you all just shut up? Shut your fat lips. This is always how it is. Everyone's ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. This class trial is over. So I wonder who stole the money. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned that what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I had been there, they would have all thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see. Something smells, it's usually the bugs. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remembered his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father. A famous defense attorney. I don't know why he got accents now. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably has to do with his father's death. That's so sad. Several years later, when I heard Edgeworth's name again, there was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark suspicions of a demon attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts." The article said he'd do about anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not like the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. Tried to get in touch with him. I didn't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want us to see his old friends. I Couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he had become. That's when I decided, wait, you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet your Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and now I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth, the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So is that why you helped me out for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Oh, Nick. Nick. We have to save Mr. Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It's very well maybe. First, there's the rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I settled for who. Guess we can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Okay. Stuff is gone. Some stuff is here. Photograph of the murder scene. Let's go. Let's go see if your boy will talk to us. Detention center, visitors room. There's no way. There's no way. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? Third grade? Oh, all right. Yes, you remember it. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That's it. It does sound like the kind of thing you would do. You had changed a bit, have you, right? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Let's talk to him. Edgeworth, why'd you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? Couldn't really let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals. I'm sorry, right? But I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes. The man trapped in the elevator with me and my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter. Anyway, he found innocent. The defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Henry. We were the rescue. We all suffered oxygen deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. Claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. The prosecutor, Vern Karma, he's my teacher, the man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know in courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's the perfectionist in all things, in court, in his personal life. He is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all cases, he has taken on none left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's, I know, it's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Vakama does in its job is its job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's not well impossible to find a weakness. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth, if that's what you're saying, you're headed for a guilty sentence. He's right. Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. It was that case that changed my life. And tomorrow, on December 28th, statue's limitation runs out. Tomorrow, could there be a coincidence? But even if the case is finally closed on paper, it will never be erased from my memory. Never. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Nick, no. That's the photo of his father. Don't show him that. You're right. Now probably isn't a good time to do it. I thought of it. Nothing. This your good. Okay. We finna go somewhere else. Let's go to Grossenberg. He can't be out again, right? He's out again? When does he work anyway? Not now. Oh, we'll come back later. Okay. Criminal affairs. He ain't back yet. He won't be back today at all. He shouted something about catch him if it's the last thing I do, pal. Good luck, don't you? Alright. Let's go back to the lake. Scumshit. Hey, pal. No long time no see, eh? Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie down. Sorry about that? No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we know now who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come with me. It's my duty. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe is active today. Oh, and one other thing. Yeah. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lola was camping? The woods off limit to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while. Guess Lotta's got a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. He'll be seeing us tomorrow. All right. Still Eyesore's missing. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. Yeah, that makes sense. He got away. Yeah. Who is it? Oh, it's Fat Grossberg. Hi, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk with me? The days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you'll see. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth trial ends tomorrow. Yeah, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not so sure. If you find out anything, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think he was doing out here anyway? Who knows? Yeah, Polly, y'all. Hey, it's Polly. Wonder where your orders go, Polly. Hello, squad. I can't believe he run off and leave his poor parents to fend for himself. Hello, squad. A letter. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. What? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get your revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond, frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting a boat, getting fired twice. What? This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. What the heck, dude? Who's the real masterminds? What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain, this letter is an amazing clue. Polly, you saved her bacon. Man, Edgeworth, look at this. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came out of the saving the shack where that bow runner caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant? You got him declared innocent, guilty or something? Nice, right? But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter, which means there was someone else behind it. Now it's time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men meaning myself and Robert Hammond. That also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi. The suspect. Again, Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. There at the end, the darkness closed in on us in that tiny box. We became unsettled. Yo, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making anything easier. Up and scare us out. Don't shout, young man. It's our more oxygen. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah. There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? It's the nightmare I've had. A memory of the constant. That I committed. A crime that you committed. Of a nightmare. Of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. Oh, what is it? For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream of my father's killing in the dark. Quiet, I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Oh my, get out, help us get out. Don't shout. You use up more oxygen. I can't breathe. You yeah. What? Stop breathing my ear, I'll stop you. What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No, father! He's attacking father! And then I see the pistol lying on my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In days I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! Bang! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. I say that's wrong for my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That's the thought. That thought is the only thing that's kept me sane for the past 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? Say some of our people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe I was who killed my father. What? If you think about it this way, it better make sense. Get rid of revenge on Miles. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. There's someone else who knows a lot about DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick. There is someone who knows about it. Fat man. The fattest of fat mans. Mm. Mm. Mr. Grossberg. Nah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what's happening. Mr. Edgeworth, I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. Mm. It's on Dante's channel. No, it is Dante's channel. That's why it's Terror Dome Gaming. It's Dante's channel, bro. But it's mine too. Dante haven't been on here for months, so I'm taking up the slack. What you want me to say? Tell him to get on it. In one of his next videos, be like, hey man, why ain't you on Terror Dome Gaming channel no more? Cause he act like he don't listen to me. It's only a dream. I wonder. Boy, if that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Well, also consider this. Wait a second. Hold on, bro. How you gonna come on here and say this ain't his channel? No, it's not his channel no more. If he don't want to be on here, he don't want to do nothing on here, then it is solely my channel. If he don't want to be a part of it, yo, it's my channel. Forensic. So deep, he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagine. Mouse Edgeworth drew a pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. I don't believe Yogi was suspected of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, and the statute of limitations so close. Let's see. What do you want to know about his father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister. Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma, the extreme man, forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost.
and died with despair as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called him on a spirit meeting. That was your mother, Miss Defect. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it seems that the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Huh. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following the leader. This letter, when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended his clients not for their sake, but for his own sake. He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. You'll understand soon enough. Wait. What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Is it the man for Von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, I'm not sure. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. What? I was just bullshitting. I mean, who else would it be, though? I used to see it on time in court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct, Manfred Von Karma himself. What does this mean? Why would Von Karma want to frame his work? It was Von Karma who wrote it. He would know the truth. He would know that Bowser Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the pointer to the court files, Miles Edgeworth's guilty. Oh no. But how could Von Karma know about Miles Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial and scarred. What did that mean? What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusations stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for him. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacation, like go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have a strange idea about vacations. That was the only time he took vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. Odd, if he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, man? When Carmen's gonna bring up DLC, she can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DLC? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder, you know. I know that it's manslaughter, right? It's mostly just manslaughter. I believe in Edgeworth's innocent. I can't believe he killed someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admitted himself. His father must have lied to protect him from his grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. When they left, Nick. Yeah, no. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for somebody. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe was pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check out the records for a weekend. Well, now I can't have anyone just running around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karma's in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma. Yes, he's just around actually. Oh, he's in the records room. Let's hurry. Oh, I want to go into the records room with dude. Dude, where the hell? Here we go. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they hadn't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing he isn't there. Von Karma. Wow, they tell me to go into the records room. DL6 is completely empty. What? It's him.
What are you doing?
Fine Karma.
You. How do you know my name?
What?
Have we met?
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. defense team. I beg your pardon. I see. I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me, needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. This is a student life. A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism, just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because you dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect record trial. Trial record. So you did, but don't get is, why did you take his son or your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. I guess.
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Mouse Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know what Mouse Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. You're right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? He instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote it in his letter. Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? You ain't running. What is that? No. What? Yo, you just started. No. What the fuck? Yo, he stunned the shit out of me like 3 times. Nah. He got us. Is she okay? She gone? What the fuck? Oh. Maria? The letter, did he take it? Yeah, hell yeah, he took all of it. I wish I hadn't woke it up at all. No, we gonna get his ass. That was supposed to happen. Wake the hell up. Maya, he's holding something. What is that? A bullet. EL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. Bingo. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in the court tomorrow. That boy shocked the shit out of me. He said, hey, come here, little boy. Come here, little boy. I said, huh? He said, run, boy, run. I couldn't. And I knew it was going to happen. If I had a choice, man, if I had a chance, I could have outmaneuvered him, bro. Man, you can't just do that in police station. Nobody didn't hear nothing. Okay. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. Only touched the shoulder. I guess the shock had been worn off from you running with the stun gun yesterday. Anyway, today's the last day of trial. Good luck, Nick. We're gonna need it.
Whoa, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd chew you up with a pat on your back. Anya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Alright, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Ooh, yeah, pal.
Oh, what's gotten into that gal?
Take the gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth.
Good morning.
How'd it go, detective? Have no fear, as promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I brought him in, took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I felt pretty good.
Yogi said he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. I'm gonna prove it. It's time. Baba called my lawyer because it's time to go to trial. It's time to go to trial. It's time to go to...
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Going down. Karma, he finna let him go down too.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake, from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness, why did you run away yesterday?
Objection. The witness was not running away. He will now testify.
I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court?
I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for policy. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. I caught what you did, running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. No. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush into conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony.
Very relaxed.
Then why did you leave? It's just about to say why. It's so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking.
What? I went to buy some food for policy. Food? Well, Polly's a bit gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in Big Bird Pet Shop downtown. But if you weren't arrested until the morning, why did you have to go back why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? I kind of got lost, you see. What? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him,
he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Van Calm. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, what are you talking about? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Alright, it seems like it.
Then how come you know you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, huh? You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. Claim he's lying and show the court proof. It's supposed to prove so. It's impossible. Motives, and I don't got one. Say you do. What, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over now. You've been calling the witness memory in the past, the lack thereof, into question. What? Does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, is there a serious problem with your claim? Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. Who is he? Don't play dumb. Mr. Wright, please tell us the victim's name. The witness's name. Yogi. Yogi, that name sounds familiar. Oh, Yogi from the DO6 incident. Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Objection. No. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yogi fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how you gonna prove it? How you gonna prove he's Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll prepare the fingerprints on file of Yogi's 15 years ago. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints. You see, before I worked as a caretaker or I worked in a chemical plant, I burned my fingers working with the stuff. What? Yogi, you sneak. You burn your fingerprints off to hide your past. Very well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No, just. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we gonna do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine this parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, you're very funny. You're a sore one if I'm karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on this proposal. Take Mr. What? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness, Pet Perry. Order. Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of
course, should you go through with this, if nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little guts?
Yeah. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
But Congressman gave every person's testimony, every piece of evidence except the parrot.
She's my last chance.
At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name.
Name. The witness is ignoring me. You must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your honor? Please testify for us. Hello, squaw. Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. All right, what are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What are we going to do, Maya? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify, Maya. Can you talk to her? Right, what do I say? Oh, golly, we forgot some. Squad, don't forget the shit. Squad. Oh, you say that did. That was cool that you could take your ass on the DLC. Hello, squad. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. Hello, squad. Uh-oh. Not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait, don't tell me my comrade expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when he asked me if we forgotten anything? Witness, you're here to speak, and you must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to a parrot. Well, I guess we should try and get some information out of her. Judge that our honor is Mr. Yogi. Oh no. why I had her say, oh, number of the caretaker's true identity. $12.28. That's right. Where is this found something related to the safe number? The case summary. It's on the case summary page. The date. Yeah. December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that date is safe as 1228. Ah, use the date of the DL6 incident as the number of the safe, Your Honor. That's how important that day was to him. I see, it certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set secret numbers today. Well, this is not tangible proof. I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number one. This has nothing to do with the date, nothing. Indeed. Along with very little weak evidence, we would need some other corroborating evidence. I'm gonna find that. We're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence, right? Oh boy. Here, let's make it to you. Pressing this shit up. Holly Jenkins. On the suspect data page. Yeah. Beyonce. What was his fiance's name? Yeah. You want to remember the name of his fiance who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I guess that is possible. A coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog that she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiance? What the fuck? She's only 7 years old. What the? That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems to be like a pattern to me. Well, what are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Fellowship. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. It looks totally different. This is with the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting feeble and hide his true identity, acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff for this court. Order. Yogi. So, was it you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on a witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me they would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Well, wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. I guess the case is dismissed. Juan Kama, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? For what? My guilty. There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion of this particular case, so I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court is finding the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. This court is adjourned. Objection! Oh, here we fucking go. Did someone just say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth, Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick? Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell him he was murdered in DL6. He's going to tell him he was killed his own dad. What do I do? Judge has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Did something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Miles Edgeworth out. Nah, play. What? For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream, a nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations, which is today. The culprit is me. Order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitation runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah, it's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
What the fuck? I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I would consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. It seemed like it was too easy and too short, so yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm sorry, right? I just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it's, you killed your dad. I didn't want to believe it either myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances.
I mean, I feel like it's manslaughter, though. If you accidentally, the gun went off because you threw the gun at the dude, then he shot your dad, that's, at the most, that's manslaughter, dude.
This is crazy, just crazy.
Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court records once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent.
What are you talking about here, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it in court.
I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe you're a nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not. Truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tie your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right.
Here we go. Now then, I would like to resume my trial.
Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, let the defense do their cross-examination. The statute of limitations on DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I like to run this one by the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen. From the very beginning, didn't you? Hell yeah. Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth, I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. Let's listen to it.
That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought a memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events.
Bah. The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Let's pick it apart. Let's pick it apart. I don't want to hear it. What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only two things. I know my father lost
Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. You remember?
As I went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator.
Press him. So there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in the elevator.
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue.
What did you do then?
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet.
What was it?
A pistol. I assumed it was the bailiff's Yanni Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up.
What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting.
I'm holding up everything. Hold on. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous, but the air was getting so thick I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream.
The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream?
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
To this day?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I'll ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence, but I don't know what it means. How's it a There it go. There was only one gunshot. Yeah, I'm sure of that. But it was one in the fucking thing, and then it's one in his heart. Yeah.
I was unconscious till the rescuers came. I see.
No, Your Honor, unfortunately, you don't. Take a look at this. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. In it lies a clear contradiction to Mr. Edwards' testimony. Well, I can see the victim, Gregory Edgeworth, lying there. What do you mean, the contradiction? Just as I thought, the judge is clueless as always. Show the judge with the contradiction in the photo.
Take that!
Your Honor, Miles Edgeworth testified there was only one gunshot. However, according to this photograph, not one but 2 shots were fired. One hit the victim, the other hit the elevator door. I ask you then, why did Mr. Edgeworth only hit one gunshot?
This photograph does seem to confirm the second shot. However, when was the hole of the elevator made? It might have been there before the incident occurred. If it was there before, it has nothing to do with the incident. It was
Mr. Wright, do you have proof that this bullet hole was caused by the attack? No. What? It is proof. Oh shit, they got proof right there. The victim data. Yeah, it says it was fired twice right there. Y'all don't read this shit. Come on now. Yeah, it was fired twice, homie. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edwards' heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In the conclusion, it must agree that someone's shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? Murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DLC incident. Look closely. Try the case summary page. The case summary, that's on page 1. Look what was written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If that pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. It does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edwards' life was the one fired by his own son. That's the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door. The murder weapon was fired twice at the top of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fire was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. The single bullet fire. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Yeah, how did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Aren't you raising an objection? Sorry, Maya, what? I look like I was wrong. Nick, if the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures were for nothing. No. You say you do it. You say you get him declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw the photograph, I thought that the 2 shots had been fired. It was so certain that I thought I won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot, but now I was wrong to think it could be that something. This case has stood solid 15 years, Nick. But it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Mr. Edgeworth, precisely. I would like to ask one thing of Mr. Edgeworth for passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no, he's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations of the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? Been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There were so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Fuck this. Your Honor. I object. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, huh? Oh, Nick, I don't know. This case is perfect. Oh, no. Yeah. It must exist. The second bullet. What? What? What did you just say? Not the second bullet must exist, but where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed. What? But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just someone took it from the second scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer. Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a straight bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? He had to find it. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. Wow, what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene, the bullet will be proof. Proof? It was a special bullet, so he took it with or what? Oh. They only take one. That boy guilty as hell. I wasted too many points, man. Let's try it again. I doubt they said, boy, you failed. How far am I back? Oh, I'm all the way back from doing shit tonight. God damn. Alright, we just gotta skip through all this shit. Said, boy, you a loser. You know that, right? Yeah, I know. Crosses every pop. Just do the thing. Come on, man. Yeah, sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. What you mean? Let's go. Straighten her up. I know, straighten her up. Man, that's crazy, boy. It didn't even no saves between all of them. Yeah. Hey, clap it up, clap it up. Now he gonna object and be like, I object. I'm guilty as hell with his dog ass. Cool. Ain't nothing to do with his dog ass. With his dog ass. Let me say. See, this is where I blew it last time. Second shot. You got that right, object. Or grounds. I don't know. This case is perfect. No, gosh. Must exist. Second bullet. What? What did you just say? Nothing. Second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It existed. But we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just that someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. The murderer? Then tell us just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? I had to find it.
Well, what possible reason could they have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of them is the murderer was cautious. That's why the murderer had to search for it.
If that was the case, they should have taken the bullet. Why would they only take 1 or 2 shots fired?
All right, Mr. Wright, have you really thought this? I'm going to have to penalize you. How the murder spin the time with a straight bullet? I haven't got a clue. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer, what else does it mean? You're thinking too normal, think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken. Yes, Your Honor. I had no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean? Well, for instance, what? Maybe that bullet hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there, you know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened? Let me get this straight. For the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving the only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes, but there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside, yeah. 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you are surely the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever seen. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. Can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Farmer. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. He's a murderer. He took it because he was injured, which would mean it could mean only one thing. He was the murderer. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Oh, Your Honor. Well, you haven't indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say it now? This is my trump card. I better say it for the right time. I'm fine, Your Honor. Shall we carry on with this trial then? That said, we have no further to go. All that is left is the finish. In other words, the verdict. What? Not yet. Think, Mr. Wright. You have said that someone from the outside was the murderer. Yet you cannot suggest anyone as a possible suspect, which means your conjecture is worthless and will be rejected, of course. Oh, fuck it. You did it. Who is your suspect? Von Karma. Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself on perfect record. Why would you take on such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery. No, where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor to operate on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. It's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave the doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what now, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by itself? That's insane. No, you couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out by yourself. Like, what does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but it's in him still. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove I was shot? Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. Now I'll use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma's was shot is the other bullet. What exactly is that? Sorry. Judge, if you would. Oh, penalty. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving the evidence trail. So then I asked, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean? I do. There is the possibility the bullet is still inside Von Karma, and I have a metal detector. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We can use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm gonna run this over you and see what we find. Why are you sweating for? I refuse. You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside of you? Order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Look, Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. Statute of limitation runs out in this case today. It was you who said we had to end this right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit to yourself to a testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Well, oh, beep. He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma? You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. What? That's why. Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that it was bullet? His shoulder was from DL6 or 4? Of course you can. You don't have any of DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records from yesterday. No proof. You cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. I do have proof. What? You were close, one day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Well, I thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth. I can link that bullet with the other bullet. And here's my final proof. Take it. That's a bullet?
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Yup. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. You can analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings match, you would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove that bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma, what doing?
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. I'll stop my air. Stop breathing my air. Get away. Get away from my father. Bye. No.
It's the scream I heard from the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed.
Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth! Only you would dare to find me!
So it was you.
You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! I'm gonna kill you! 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I'm so sorry. Von Karma is not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. Sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! It was a shock like none I've ever known.
Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out of the hall, felt my way around for the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then there was a noise. It was a pain, horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. 3 people inside, all laying unconscious. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. Bang. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later he spoke through a media blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge, what? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring it into this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. What? It appears that we have now come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was an nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
not guilty.
That is all. This court is adjourned. Pretty close. I'll show you had it. Not sure how to say this. I know. Trust. Thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that. Oh, sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there.
Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this, pal. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edwards, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see. Whoa. I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lotta. Y'all are great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what you doing now, Lotta?
Oh.
Who, me? Oh, I went back to college. I gave up on trying to investigate for them. The investigative photographer pretty quick. Really, that's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park? Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Well, why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Beyonce. She's gonna live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind, bro.
Should've seen that coming.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? Huh. That's unusual for you. Harry Potts, you come along tonight, pal. My treat, pal. Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. And he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right. Yeah, what's up? That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah, that's strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes. It's $38, right? Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly. What's the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edward? $38? No. No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent the day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that today, 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came to school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like you did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right. You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. Something smells, it's usually the bugs. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is expected turn of events, Edgeworth. You should have told me. Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitation is run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it. Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did, you assholes. Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, you get worked up too easily, too. The death sentence for both of them. Man, if only I'd known I'd become a prosecutor. Same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. Thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to purge myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth, wanna switch, right? Hey, y'all, line up. I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. And after that, then it's on me. Detective Gumshoe took us out in the town at night, celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. He is? Why? Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurt. Huh? It's only 5. Maybe I should wait to sleep. Huh? What's this? A letter? Really impressive scene. It made me think about what I'm doing here. Inspired me in the training. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless, so I decided to go back to training. Yeah. See you later, Maya. Guess I'm too late. Hey, Nick. Maya. So you're leaving? Yeah, it's hard to forgive me. You can't talk to spirits. I think you'll be fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Wait, what? I never did have saved Edward without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard Lee's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only your voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossenberg, and even Larry. Only one couldn't help. It was useless, Nick. But you were the one who stopped my karma, Maya. Huh? I didn't do anything. I did was wander around and made days. Sorry, I could. But I have evidence that you have. Evidence? Show Maya some evidence. And she the one who had the bullet. Well, Karma was convinced he had taken all the evidence. If you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed.
That was a bullet that put an end to him. You were the one who gave it to me. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Couldn't have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? Want to complete my training, I'm coming back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless. I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. So my story here. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins with the same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you'll be graduating just yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to rethink that claim. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. Hey pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Detective Gumshoe hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, yeah? Geez, Shaw. Right? Yeah, I remember him. Heard he's busy lately. Not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows on him. Like the sense of fresh living you'll see. Oh, not that little shithead. Paranormal photography. Boy. What the hell is she talking about? Oh shit, it was a ghost. It was me. I thought she was bullshitting. Nah, it was me. What the fuck? Man, graphics improved and shit. It might be part two. Oh yeah, they into it. They into it on this one. This might be part two. Look at this shit. This work over though, like I'm finna do some action, like I'm finna go in and start beating folks up or something. That's crazy. Is that me? Alright, chat. Yeah. That's what it is. Y'all know what to do, man. Follow me, like me, subscribe to me, share, comment, do all that extra, man. Catch me at the Golden Chambers on Twitch. Catch me at the Terradome on the YouTubes. Golden Chambers everywhere. Y'all know what to do. We'll be back.